Why hello there, this is Prime Scalador here with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and today we are going to be looking at none other than those champions that Raid has graciously given to us as free login promos. We are talking about the login champions. Over the years we have had multiple of these champions, and looking at them in the beginning we had as a very first one Ninja, followed then by Alexander the Sharpshooter. And then from there, we got ones like Artak, Ultimate Death Knight, Deliana, Sun Wukong, Rhonda, Michelangelo, Loki, Alice, Ezio, Xenomorph, Lemnisci, and Chronicler Aidlin. And today we are going to be looking and seeing if a team consisting of just these champions can beat the 4 main dungeon bosses. For those of us who have played over time, perhaps you might have some of these champions. If you're struggling to getting up to stage 20, well, today we are going to see what it is that we can do and just how far we can progress. Now, we'll end up looking at builds a little bit later, but to kind of get started, we're going to start with the most simplest in my opinion, and that is Dragon. We are going to hop over here to stage 20, and we are going to grab our filters. We are going to grab Ezio, giving us that speed. We're going to do some Artak, we're going to do some Ninja, we're going to do Xenomorph, and then we're going to throw in Deliana to provide a little bit of support. We're just going to start. We're going to just throw them in and we're going to see how they go. See if they can go through and kind of just clear these for us. Now, Raid has done these different login codes for a while, and hopefully they will continue to be that way and not change. Now that I think about it, I think my Xenomorph may not be fully built. I mean, as you can see, they are just decimating the waves. So the waves will not be an issue. The issue will be the actual bosses in of themselves. But Dragon is a relatively easy boss. All you have to do is just go through and poison him, and you'll be able to easy enough complete it. Yep. As you can see, most of them come with a 5-star blessing nowadays. Some of the earlier ones like Ninja and Deliana and Artak did not, so they do not have that 5-star blessing. But for those that do, throwing on something like a Brimstone is a really easy way. Just like that, beat in 121 seconds, and that is actually my fastest time on stage 20. Alrighty, real quick, kind of look in here. We'll go next to Ice Golem, where we will actually run the exact same team. Yep, we're going to go grab you two, you, and you. Real quick, let's just check, make sure my Xenomorph, oh, missing a little bit of gear, but just kind of shows that it works nonetheless. It just means that we may not place all of our debuffs on Xenomorph. I think Xenomorph is a tad bit under on what's it called? Accuracy. But still popping out some good damage. I mean, clearing the waves relatively easy, relatively fast. Able to, we get up here, we get to the boss. Take him down. Hit that with that infest. Just watching as The health bar just depletes. I mean, you look at how fast it goes. Raid is extremely nice with these champions that they give us. Like, it's insane how well each of them do. But yeah, Ice Golem, relatively easy boss to beat if you just have poisons and HP burns. And once it hits hard mode, that's where it gets a little bit more difficult. Alrighty, next up we are going to look at Spider. We're going to hit Spider 20. For this one, we're going to actually modify it a tad bit. We'll go for Ezio as well. And let's actually bring in our champion tags. And we're going to take Deliana for AoE, same with our attack. We are actually also going to add in UDK for it to take the poisons. Then I believe we'll go Michelangelo for this one. This one might be a little bit more of a difficult fight since the spider can heal up. But I took it off of it. But nonetheless, they'll do well. Poison everyone. Watch as they all just burn away. Hopefully we should be able to beat them. That's the plan, that's the hope. We will just have to see. This one may take a while and may or may not end up being a failure. We will just have to see, but we'll kind of let you guys watch alongside, kind of see where it is. We may play around a little bit. Ooh, some big hits. May not be as much of a problem as we thought. Oh, yeah. Ezio definitely being a real help. So if you're interested in playing the game, now is the perfect time to hop in and get Ezio while you can. All you have to do is play Raid for 7 days straight, and then you get the ability to unlock him. Yeah, I mean, looking at it, both Artak and Ezio, Mikey taking a ton of damage. Artak with nearly with over 9 million, almost 10 million. Hey, and we got an Argonite's amulet. We will take that. Alrighty. Now for this next one, Fire Knight. Fire Knight is going to be a little bit more difficult. We are going to have to go in and re-gear around some of the champions because we're going to need Alice and Limit Nissi. Take Alice. We're actually going to throw on the gear that where that Xenomorph is wearing. Then I think that should be enough. We should be good to throw in because Alice has a double hit on her A1. Let's see, Ninja, we want grab. We want Rhonda. We want Alice. This should theoretically be enough to get us through where we are trying to go. Just kind of watch as they slowly take down everywhere. Ooh, we've lost Alice. Alice may be a little... We may need something with healing. Healing may be a little bit of a problem. So we will see. That freeze from Ninja coming in clutch. And then Rhonda's little passive where she'll hop in on an attack and join in. Really nice for killing it. But yeah, we will see. We might end up replacing Alice for like Mikey. Yeah. Having someone like Mikey who could help take it out a little bit faster might be a better option. They are going to be able to take it out, as you can see, like slowly but sure. Well, I don't know. We're a little bit of a time game. May need to switch it out. We may have to manual this one. But the goal of this video was to see if we could do it. Obviously, we could do it with just any old gear, but we want to see if we can beat it with easier gear. Yeah, we'll take this out. We'll go here. We'll take out Alice and we'll throw in a Michelangelo. Give them kind of a chance to go through and just use the Michelangelo to take out a lot faster. Yeah, looking at it. Ooh, we just lost our ninja just like that. So, you may want to end up throwing in like a reviver, someone who will keep everyone alive a little bit more. If we can't beat it this time around, we'll do something like that. We'll take out probably Deliana or Ninja. Ninja's built as a glass cannon. Kind of show you guys the builds. I mean, you can clearly see that Rhonda passive kicking in. Definitely helping quite a bit. The other thing we could do is we could always take out Ezio and throw in Lemonici or Ninja instead of Ninja throwing a Lemonici to kind of give us that heal reduction, because that heal reduction on the Fire Knight is definitely making it a bit difficult. Yeah, looking at it, we're kind of losing. Fire Knight is definitely the hardest of the four. Kind of see. Lemonici isn't booked, which means we only have her. Let's see. And she's only level 28. Having that on a 4-turn cooldown wouldn't help. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of cheese it a little. What we're going to do is we're going to grab Deliana. We'll take her. Actually, we'll leave Deliana out because Deliana. Actually, we're going to take Deliana. We're going to grab Pythion. He was a past fusion. We're actually going to, fun fact, he's in 9-piece Mercurial. First champion I was able to get to do that. We're actually going to throw him on this bolster. We're a little bit low on space. Filter. Sell those. Why was it saying? Oh. Let's see. Filter. Is it gonna be dumb and make? Yeah, it's gonna require 6 and 6, so 12 space. Okay. Do a quick. So that. Fine. Oh, that's triple. We'll sell all those. That should give me enough to throw in. And you get to see all the fun behind the scenes stuff. Take out you and we'll throw in Python. See if having someone who can heal can help. So the reason why Deliana and now Python was so important is they're in a bolster set. And this bolster set's very nice because it gives a bit of shielding, allowing for your people to stay alive. Really easy, really great thing to do if you're struggling. It'll just keep them alive. So, I mean, as you can see, clearing the waves relatively quickly. And the shield is helping to keep them alive. Now the real question is going to be whether or not we'll be able to beat them when we hit the actual Fire Knight. Alrighty. And Python also helps because he's got a double hitter on his A1, so it'll help to take down the Fire Knight shield just a tad bit. But we will see. It may just end up being one of those things where you need better gear. If that's the case, then, well, sometimes you just need better gear. But, I mean, they're slowly taking his health down, so it'll probably just be like a 3 to 5 minute run. Yeah. The big part about Fire Knight is just getting his shield down and then being able to pump out enough damage so that when he, one, heals, it doesn't, you know, undo everything you did, and two, makes the run faster. So having, you know, ninja. So yeah, all it took was just a little bit of survivability. And I mean, if you're wanting another free to play option, you could throw in like a Scylla the Drakes is a healer slash reviver, would be a good option. We could honestly throw her in. Or there's a lot of epic revivers. That Tortoise one that just was part of that last fusion, Galapagos, good option. Yeah, as you can see, taking them down step by step. And there we go, with a regen gauntlet. So that was the 4 main ones. Obviously, if you threw them into Minotaur, you'd be able to beat Minotaur. Minotaur is the easiest of all. I mean, you know what? We'll throw in Minotaur. We'll throw in, just real quick, kind of show you guys that, hey, it does. See, I mean, one hit almost clears them all out. It's arguably the easiest boss in the game. But, you know, and showing all the bosses will give a little bit of extra content of, hey, look, you know, just kind of show. But yeah, in answer to the question, can they beat the dungeons? The answer is yes. You might need a little bit of help in Fire Knight, but hey, nonetheless, it worked. Yeah. Give her just a second. And they're dead. Alrighty. So real quick to kind of look at the builds I had. Artak is in a simple regeneration build. 85k health, 3.5k defense, 247 speed, accuracy of 400. This is what I use for soloing. Things like Ice Golem Hard is a good spot where I use him. He's also very useful in Dragon because places out a burn, then activates and extends the burns, and then has a passive that ups his stats as well. UDK is built for Arena in 6-piece stone skin. Tanky at 89k, almost 90,000 HP. Almost 4.5k defense. Really slow at 112 speed. And then with 333 resistance. Used just to be a tank to absorb hits. And so in Spider, we were using him because of his passive, where he'll take single target hits from enemy or from allies and absorb them instead. So he was taking the poisons from the spiderlings, basically keeping our team alive. Sun Wukong is built in Savage gear. He is in 46k health, almost 5k attack, 3k defense, 220 speed, crit capped with 265% crit damage, and then low accuracy because I use him for damage over accuracy. Rhonda is built in Killstroke and some kind of random pieces there. 46k attack, almost 6k, or 46k health, almost 6k attack, 2k defense, 224 speed, crit capped, 212 defense or crit damage, and then the debuff she puts cannot be resisted. Ninja is built in Merciless and Perception, 35k HP, 4,000 attack, almost 2k defense, 200 speed, crit cap, 258% crit damage, and then 428 accuracy. He is used in a lot of my clan bosses for damage. Deliana will quickly show what she was in. Let's see. Throw it in the bolster. We've got 74k HP, 3,000 defense, 233 speed. And then her accuracy, it is 292, but it is actually higher because with her passive, every 1,000 HP she has gives her 2 additional accuracy. So she got about another 148 accuracy added on top of that. So really high accuracy. Michelangelo, built in Savage, 5.5k attack, 40,000 HP, 2.5k defense, 227 speed, crit capped with 220% crit damage, and then 354 on the accuracy. Ezio we have in Savage as well, 3,600 or 36,000 HP, almost 4k attack, almost 3k on the defense, 200 speed, 99% crit rate, almost crit capped. Ideally, you'd want him at 100% with 151% crit damage and then 214 accuracy. It's just a simple build that I have for champions like that. Alice and Xenomorph sharing the same build. Real quick, I will throw on Xenomorph since we ended up actually using him. So 21, almost 22,000 HP, 3,000 attack, 1,200 defense, 200 speed, almost crit capped. Ideally, I would recommend crit capping him, but for this video, we kind of wanted to show that stats weren't as a priority, except for with the Fire Knight, where it ended up being a bit of a priority. Then nearly 200% crit damage, and then his accuracy is really, really low at 109. Easy way to fix it is to bring him up to 6-star and throw on an accuracy banner to get about another 100 accuracy. Or switch out, the gear, giving him accuracy, chest plate, but this was kind of just a pre-built build I had for another champion that I just quickly threw on. So their stat difference resulted in that. And then there are the others. There's, Loki. There's let's see, Loki, Alexander, Alice, Lemnisci, and then Chronicler Aidlin. And then there's also one more that apparently I thought I had that I didn't, and that is Skeletor. But I mean, so many different options there. If you happen to have any of these champions, a lot of them are very easy to switch out and replace. As you saw, I mean, we replaced Deliana with Pythion for Fire Knight. But yeah, hopefully that gives you kind of an idea with trying to build dungeon teams of how it's a lot easier than it looks. I mean, the stat requirements you saw, most of them had anywhere from 5k to less than that on the attack. Crit damage was not too crazy. A lot of them were between 200 and 250 crit damage. Accuracy requirements for the stage, you just take the stage, you times it by 10. So for stage 20, 200 accuracy. To get up to 25, you need about 250 accuracy. So you got a lot of options there. And I mean, look at it. A lot of these champions weren't even fully leveled up. A lot of them were maybe, were 5-star. Some of them were 6-star. When it came to masteries, basic masteries for almost all of them. But even some of them, like Alice, Xenomorph, and Ezio, did not have their masteries. But it kind of just shows that there's a lot of options out there that Raid gives us for beating those dungeons. And we'll kind of just keep playing around with it. So hopefully this video has been helpful. Let me know down in the comments if you've had any experiences with any of these champions and how they've actually helped you. I'd love to read those sort of comments. But yeah, as always, have a wonderful day. Keep on raiding.